Mm. Okay, so I think we're good to go. I hope that everyone's doing well. So we got YouTube going on and we got Facebook going on. So I think we can really get into it. And it's going to be pretty short. I wanted to really do this for YouTube because I know a lot of people listen to the motivation things that I talk about. And I know I haven't posted anything up, but this is a special for you. And, basically, this is our time to talk. A lot of people have questions. A lot of people have answers. We got a lot of things going on. That's my fault for the cars. So everything's going as usual, and I'm telling you, I think it was an amazing time being out here. I can see really making an impact out here, meeting with a lot of people, networking, and that's what it's about. So let's talk about motivation, right? What made me want to do this? It was just so much negativity in the world. If y'all don't know who I am, I'm Luke Brooks, but just going through stuff in life, right? Everyone goes through stuff in life. That doesn't make us different. What makes us different is how we go about with the outcome. How do we control our attitude if we're given news, right? How do we control our attitude knowing that you may have to go to work and deal with stuff that you don't want to deal with? Because I've dealt with all types of nonsense. And I do believe that you can shift your reality by shifting your attitude. And I truly do believe that. I mean, if you can read something that inspires you or listen to your favorite song before going to work, it changes the whole tone. Sorry about that, guys. I'm going into the airport. If you really go after what you really want and you take the time out and you really, really focus on the attention, you can do this. Now, we talked about the mirror. If y'all don't know what that is, that's just you looking in the mirror and you're telling yourself positive affirmations, right? You're telling yourself these are the things that we have to do. This is what we need to do. This is what we need to focus on. A, B, C, and D. And you give yourself that prep talk. You shouldn't have to be waiting on someone at work to give you a prep talk. You know exactly where your heart's at. And you may think that's silly, but I'm telling you, it works. It's worked with me, and I've seen some changes. Reading something positive, right? I would say go with Les Brown. You can go with Richard Dotts. I've been reading about his stuff about secret money, secret bands, secret money bands. Talks about money, how people want to have money. And I like how his book is different from the rest of the guys. Like, hey, you need to be giving away to charity. You need to be doing these things, blah, blah, blah. And he said that's not necessarily true. It has to be the internal workings inside of you to be able to admit what you want to attract. And we don't know how to attract the right things, most of us. Sometimes we run into dead end relationships, back to back, or we keep encountering bad people back to back. What's the common denominator? The common denominator is you, right? It ain't this guy with this guy linked to you. It's you. It's you. And I used to be like, I used to date crazy women. And it just be nothing but drama. It'd be truly nothing but drama. So, guys, if you are coming in, I see a lot of people coming in here. Make sure you get some thumbs up because we need those to push it out to YouTube. And I definitely want you to make sure, if you're new here, make sure you subscribe. So, going back into it, it's about the law of attraction. I know y'all say that's something crazy, Luke. That's something you're making up, but it's not. If you really take the time out and you really look at what you truly want to have, you got to practice it, right? You got to believe it as you already have it because you do have it. It's just a matter of you taking the time out and really making sure that this is something that you truly want. And if you could do this religiously, meaning day in, day out, you're doing your affirmations, you're doing your scripting, you're writing in your book. You should have a book or a journal, and you should be writing down the things that you desire and reading them out loud. You should be doing it at least 1 to 3 times a day. And you don't need to be doing it a big crowd. You just need to do it by yourself. You don't have to pat yourself in the back and say, yeah, just do it. Because at the end of the day, it's truly what you want. Some people pray the wrong way, I believe. I think you have some people who are crying. They're talking about they don't want to have certain things. but then they think about it, and then it happens. The way we got to trick our brain is also through the subconscious. You have to also look at what it is that you truly want to have, meaning that your subconscious don't know, hey, you're talking about, I don't want to drink any more alcohol. It doesn't know the word don't. It know alcohol, but it's a way of what you want to say. For example, in Richard Dott's book, he talks about where you should be stating, I want to live a healthier lifestyle. I want to have $100,000 a month. I want to be able to do these things, because you're talking about wanting the things that you want. You're not talking about, I don't want this, I don't want that, I don't want to be broke, I don't want to have all this. You got to get that out of your vocabulary, and you got to get it out of your subconscious mind. So what I do, I listen to binaural beats. I do listen to that, and I have one of those sleep masks, and I can put it down there if y'all really want to get that. And it covers my eyes, of course, and covers my ears, and I listen to that sound. So if you're sitting here and you're dealing with stress or whatnot, because I'm telling you, I was doing this for like 30 days straight. I still do it. If I go about 2 days without it, I kind of get like, hey man, I got to get that in me, because my mind has been programmed to see things differently by doing it. And you can get this on YouTube for free. You know, you can listen to it YouTube for free. I try to do like the regular plugs that you put in when you go to the gym, but they're not comfortable. So just have it in there, or if you got a room that's pretty nice and quiet, you can turn it up on your Echo Dot or your Bluetooth. But I really prefer to get it close as I can and just listen to it. And it's calm and relaxing, because sometimes we don't know how to cut our brain off to think about negativity. And it happens every once in a while. And when you get to that point, there are a few things that you can do. You can sit here and meditate. Meditate first thing in the morning, before you turn on the TV, before you get on the phone, check your email, checking voicemail, before you talk to your mama, whatever it may be. Meditate. And the meditation, I'm not sitting here talking about you got to meditate for 2 hours long, because I don't meditate for 2 hours long. I look to meditate for at least 2 minutes. I know yes, wait, 2 minutes. Yes, 2 minutes. Because you got to work your way up. Some people don't know how to sit still, right? I'm one of them. I can't sit still. So I did that with the phone because it's moving over here too, guys. I have to be able to calm my mind. Now, some people say, I can't do that. Okay. One other thing that you can do that a lot of people don't think about is jump rope. You're going to say, wait a minute. Now, I thought this was about motivation and meditation and all those good things. It is. Let me explain to you what jump rope. Jump rope, you have to be thinking about getting that rope over your feet. You have to. It does not give you time to take a break. It does not give you time to think about the stuff that happened at work. And actually, it's a meditative state right there, because you're jumping. And some people say jogging, but jogging is not as intense as doing it, because you're focusing on your breathing. You're focusing on just making sure you can clear a rope. You're doing high knees. You're not doing it for 30 minutes straight, but you're setting a timer maybe every 20 seconds. You're going to be jumping. You're going to be doing your ropes. You're going to be doing all these things. And that's cool at the end of the day. That's cool because you can be able to focus. And I do about 10 minutes of that if I need to. If you can go to a sauna, this works too, because of the blood work, right? The blood is being stressed out. Your body's being stressed out by the heat or whatnot. That can help you once you step out of the sauna to just cool your whole body, right? And cool your mind. You feel like, oh, I'm sleepy now, because it does happen. Some people go to the sauna right before they go to bed. They might go an hour before they go to bed, and then they're in a calm, collective state. That's the best time to do your readings too. If you're sitting here reading, if you're worried about stuff, it's not going to work. If you're worried about stuff that's happening at work, and you're trying to read your book, your mind is not in the book. Your intentions are not there. You have to clear your mind. Other things that I put in my tool bag, I mentioned, is prayer. Whether you believe in God, Buddha, Allah, whoever it may be, whoever your higher power is, have a conversation. Have a conversation. Pray, clear your mind, but pray. And so as I pray twice a day. I'm going to pray after this, because I didn't pray this morning. When you pray, you should be praying about gratitude. You're praying about things that you have in your life. You're thankful for all those things because you could think about it. If you're watching this now, you could not be able to do the things that you normally do, right? You could be with a health disability. You could be homeless on the street. You could be starving. You can have so much death in your family, it doesn't make any sense. By having that in place, the universe can hear what you're saying. They can hear exactly what you're talking about because you're being thankful. And the best way to attract something is being thankful. If you're being thankful for what you have, the things that you have, no matter how little it is, be thankful for it. And also thank for the things that you are going to receive. So in that book that you list, right, things that you want to accomplish, you perceive them as if you already have them. You perceive them as you already received these items on hand and that everything is okay. And then as you do that, the more you do it, the more you're going to believe. And as you change the way you see things, because think again, as you look at reality, what is reality? A lot of people can't tell you what reality is because they think turning on the news and they see war and stuff going on, that's reality. It's not reality. What's the true thing about reality? And that's what we're talking about, shifting of the mindset. In order for you to be strong, in order for you to truly grow, in order for you to be the person that you want to be, you want to have the right mindset going forward. You can't sit there and be a CEO of a company if you have a mindset of someone who's lacking, someone who's in fear, someone who has doubt. How will that work? You're not going to manifest what you want. You're going to end up being in a hospital. But if you perceive everything as if you already have it and you're thanking the higher powers above, you're going to be okay. You're going to be okay. And other things that I look at too is like, what can I accomplish the next day? I don't do it the day I wake up. I do it the night before. It's like, okay, what are we going to do before we go out? What do we need to get accomplished? And you need to write it down. This is where you become more efficient. Whether you write it down on your phone or you put it on a piece of paper, you need to do that. And I'm not sitting here saying, hey, we got to work on a project 6 hours a day. It's the little things that you're doing because you're now moving in a proactive way instead of a reactive way. But we got to be motivated. We have to be motivated and we have to be dedicated. We have to be disciplined. You have to have those things in play in order for you to be successful. So guys, I hope that you're doing well. I wanted to test out the live feature. I will go back and make my 1-minute videos. And guys, I appreciate you. If you're seeing this in playback, please make sure you give me likes. We need likes. That helps us out. That helps me out. It helps get the message out to YouTube. So when YouTube sees this, they say, okay, let's keep promoting it. And we've been growing. We've grown quite a lot since I've done this project. I've done this journey. And I appreciate you. So again, guys, if you're looking on YouTube or Facebook, actually, make sure you go to Luke Brooks. That's my channel. You can just type in Luke Brooks 704 and you'll see me on there. Make sure you subscribe if you're watching this. I am going to go ahead and do a little bit of prayer, do a little bit of reading, get that mind stiff. But you can do this anytime, guys. It don't matter if it's the beginning of the morning, middle afternoon, late evening. I want to feel good. I want to stay in that mindset, that flow state. So I'll talk to you later, guys, on both Facebook and YouTube. I see you. Take care. Peace.